Hey YouTube, Jay Fretless here with another video. Due to the popularity of my SGC reveal video number 2, I kind of wanted to give you a channel update and also talk about what my plans are for SGC submissions. So currently SGC has my third submission of 20 cards. This morning, they sent me an email saying they have received it. So in a few weeks, 3-4 weeks, we should be getting that back. But in past videos, I talked about not wanting to wait every month to do a reveal video. So I was going to prepare another 20. And for this last submission that they currently have, I did a kind of a preview video, and I'll put a card up. I'm going to start playing around with these YouTube cards and linking back to previous videos. But that was submitting cheap Jordans, I think, was in the title. And so that was 20 cards, and it had a lot of more of my personal collection cards from the 80s and 90s. And I had a bunch of cheap Jordans. So after that video, I went through them again, and what started out as like mostly cheap Jordans, I actually kicked out about 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 11 cards. Just kind of show them to you here. So these were a part of the submitting cheap Jordans pre-submission video, and then there's a couple, 3 Yarmer Yagers, 2 American English versions, and then a French version. But when I went to take a closer look, the second screening and the third screening, before I decide what to submit, I just found that these were not up to standards to submit them, especially at $30 a card. Things obviously, I think if you've watched my other SGC videos, I claim to be pretty hard on my screening process, and that might change, right? If it wasn't $30 a card to get graded, then you would send in more cards, right? If it was $8 bulk like FPSA was at one time, per 100, you had to send in 100, but you would send in any and every card, even if you thought it would get a 7. But at $30 a card for SGC, I have to be picky. So yeah, and then and I found this was nice. So you don't go through the cards over again. If they don't pass your screening, and you put them back in the box, and then like next time you're looking for submissions, you're going to go through them again. And then, did you already look through them? Did you already screen them? So what I started doing was I put little post-it notes on the back, so that like upper right corner and edge, right? So I mean, I don't know. It's very. Let's do this. So that's upper right. I think there's just some white for the edge. But anyways, let's just put them out here. Yeah. But yeah, all these didn't weren't up to my second and third screenings, which happens. And I'm not going to get rid of them. I mean, some of these were surface visible marks, right? Yeah, maybe I will never submit that one or whatever, but we'll see. And then I also wanted to show my fourth submission. What 20 cards will be part of my fourth submission. Let's do that. Do the French version of Jager Turkey. So for the past few card shows, we've been going through the discount boxes, and since I'm running out of, you know, personal collection cards worth grading, uh, we were going to start going through the ones that we picked out of the discount boxes. But there are drawbacks to that, because yeah, if you're lucky, you find some nice cards to get graded out of the discount boxes, and I have. Don't get me wrong, but there is also a lot of cards that we got at great deals, but they have issues, right? So all these cards got taken out of discount boxes in the past, the three different shows over the past month, right? Jefferson, that's a little off-centered. It's not bad. I mean, some of them lower right corner, lower left corner, just like a couple surface marks. There's a lot of surface issues. Surface mark under ball. And I don't know, with the silver prism color, this is not a prism, but the silver, I don't know how strict SGC is going to be with some of those marks. Couple surface marks, Juan Soto, surface marks. A lot of these have surface marks, print lines. Well, you don't even see that, unless you pull the card out of the top loader at the show and look at it under a loop, off-centered, lower right. I mean, there's some nice cards, off-center, front. And at $30 a card, I'm not going to risk it. Surface under, right cleat. Cooper Cup. That would have been a nice one to get. Print line. There's a print line. I don't know if it's part of the... It just sucks. It's just disappointing. Top edge. What's this one? Lower right corner. Surface mark. Surface mark. Tatis Jr. Surface under eye. Right border. Surface mark. Man. Right corner. Look, this one was the disappointing one. That would have been great. But there's just a surface issue under pink. Print line front, rear, bottom corners. Just look. Yeah, and you get them for super cheap. And so what that brings up is they're in the discount boxes for a reason. And this is no slight to the vendors. If they're good players and they're in the discount box, I mean, what vendor isn't going to go through their discount boxes during the week prior between shows, right? This one really had some surface issues. This one was disappointing. But there's this mark under the rated rookie. No, under the Bengals. 2 dots on surface. So a lot of surface issues, surface imperfections. I don't know, like I said earlier, I don't know what the grading companies, how strict they are on that chrome. That would have been a nice one. Vertical mark below rated rookie. And Josh Allen. Rear off center, and it's actually, there's a miscut. So anyways, but like I was saying, I don't know if the what seller wouldn't go through their boxes prior to going to the show, right? Because the very first show, the Westgate Center show last month, we found a lot of Burrows and Jamars. That was like right when the playoffs were starting, right? But by the next shows, those guys were not to be found in the discount boxes. So I think there's a caveat, right? Unless you're just collecting raw cards, because if you're just collecting raw cards, these cards are they're more than fine, right? But I think my motivation was to find some raw cards and get them graded. Okay, that's enough. I bought some more stands, BCW branded stands on Amazon. All right, so let's go through the ones that did make the cut. It's a pattern Smith. I'll show you that one later. So these were also discount boxes. So there were some winners. This was a club level. Jonathan Taylor, non-prism. Michael Thomas, rated rookie, non-prism. Desmond Bain, courtside. And then an A.J. Dillon, blue wave? No, blue. Oh man, I forgot what the. There's so many different patterns. Blue pulsar. Ja Morant. Sorry. Silver laser prism. Wander Franco, which some people call this a mojo, but this is the Mega Box refractor. And since it's not colored, they don't call it the mojo, at least from my research. Jamar Chase, that was the second one. So this one looks better. So if it's in these, there's 17 in here. It's pretty good. They look pretty darn good. Red die cut tee and Hunter Renfro hollow, I think they call this. Hollow prism. Jonathan Taylor, red, white, and blue prism. Debo. You can see I had doubles and some of the ones that made it. Debo. I just wanted to get some of his. A numbered Debo, 14 out of 49. Purple. Crown Royale. Herbert. Concourse. Non-prism. Draft picks. Chronicle draft picks. Herbert. Jonathan Taylor. Optic. And then this one was a eBay raw buy bundled. I think it was in one of my mail day videos. So not to say that you can't find awesome deals, gradable cards, and hopefully highly graded, at high grades from discount boxes. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there is a hit miss percentage there. And then these were purchased off eBay raw, and I'm just gonna send them in. T. Higgins Momentum 3-patch auto out of 25. The Debo is not a parallel, but it's an out of 99. It looks nice. He's fast becoming one of my favorite players. And then another T. Higgins in the Clemson. Yeah, it's a orange napkin, but what are you gonna do? So for those who don't know, the preferred way of sending to at least SGC, and I'm sure do your own research about the other companies, but Card Saver 1 or the oversized one. I think Ultra Pros make them, but they're not called Card Savers. But this is the Card Saver 1, a new penny sleeve. Splurge for new penny sleeves and new Card Saver ones. And the thick cards, this is the first time I'm sending in thick cards. I'm not going to shove them into a Card Saver just because, Card Savers are going to push down the corners. So I put them in the big one. I put blue tape to make it easier for them to open. Some people get the little Post-it notes, but it's for, the little color ones, and they attach it to the penny sleeve, and so the grader can pull it out. I don't have those. So then I'll put these together, and I'll put them in a team bag. What I've been using is the bag that the Card Savers come in. I'll empty, when I'm done with that stack, I'll put them, and I'll wrap them up, and get 2 pieces of cardboard. And I always use the blue tape on the inside. The blue tape's easier to find the edge and then to peel off. And then just smash, sandwich them gently. And then I put them in a small flat rate box. And then the USPS has a padded flat rate envelope. So it's like a poly mailer, but it's padded. If you go to the post office, they won't have those out. They'll have the medium flat rate box, the large flat rate box, the small flat rate box, the flat rate envelopes, but they won't have the padded flat rate envelopes, padded envelopes. So what you do is you go onto on the USPS website, and you can order boxes, priority boxes. And the caveat with priority boxes, right, everybody should know, is if you use a priority box, you have to ship priority. Okay. And there's some people, and I've done it in the past, where you use a priority box, but you put it into a poly mailer, so they don't know that it's a priority box. So you get a box, and then you put it in a poly bag, and then you ship it. But I've had the post office cut a corner off the poly bag to peek inside to see if it's a priority box, and then send it back to me. So, okay, lesson learned. So, and you can't turn them inside out because they print on the inside USPS priority mail. But anyways, but you can order all these supplies right off the USPS website. They'll ship it to you for free. Those priority boxes and bags and mailers are all free. Granted, if you provided you ship priority. So I like that. So what I'll normally do is I'll put the box in a small priority box, and then put that box into a priority bubble mailer, and then I'll ship it priority to SGC, and they'll get it in a couple days. And we're on opposite coast. So yeah, so that'll be my 4th submission, and I'll probably send that out this week, late this week, or I might send it out on Monday, so that doesn't sit, the box doesn't sit in a warehouse over the weekend on Sunday. It could be in transit, whatever. But yeah, so that's what's going on. There is the Westgate Center show for February. It's this Saturday. They're only doing a Saturday only because of Super Bowl Sunday. I think Draymond Green is signing. Not going to go down that road of having things signed, but we're going to be there. I'll film there. I'll make an episode. I have a few packages coming in. There was a break of buying things off of eBay that I melted the credit card. So, well, that's another thing. Don't buy sports card on credit, because with the market turning to a bear market, it's just not a good situation. So only spend money that you can afford to lose, or extra money. But so yeah, so I have a few cards coming in. Gonna send out this 4th submission. Should get the 3rd submission back, and have the card show videos, and we'll try to do some I have an idea. I have a few ideas. There's been a little break from the momentum of the card videos, because it just with all those variables coming together, just haven't been making any videos. But I do want to thank each and every. We are at over 125 subs. My goodness, I mean, it's like I couldn't be happier. The view. I'm gonna hit 2,000 views on that SGC second reveal video, and the comments are just awesome, and it's just awesome. It's just very humbling, very great. I thank each and every one of. If you've seen any of you, spent the time to view any of my videos, spent the time to comment and throw me a like, and subscribing. Like I said at the beginning, I don't know where this goes. It's only 125. It's not to get too excited, but it's something. And it's been about a little over a month. So thanks again for everyone. I thought this was going to be a short video, but I've learned how to ramble. Okay, with that, I'll see you in a couple days with the new video. So have a great rest of the week, into the weekend, and go Bengals, huh? All right, talk to you soon. Bye.